Okay, so the next video is taking you through with what Mrs. Galway introduced to you on Friday. This idea of simplifying an expression by multiplying the terms. So Mrs. Galway got you to copy out a few examples. Some of you got more done than others. I'm hoping on Monday the teacher takes you back to those questions to finish off and to clarify. So this set of questions in front of you here is some revision of that. Here are the answers. So if you try them and you're getting the answers correct, that's great. You don't need to watch the video. Okay, but this is more for people who are still not sure how to multiply our terms together to simplify an expression. So I have the questions on paper here. Multiplying is quite straightforward. In an exam, it's really good to show you working. Number one, to get more points. Number two, to get some points if you end up getting the actual answer wrong. And number three, it just makes things so clear to you. Okay, so 8AB is expanded as 8 multiplied by A multiplied by B. Okay, this multiplication sign has to come down to continue the story, and that means 3 multiplied by C. So we just group our what we call our constants, and we say 8 times 3 is 24. Then we just list our variables in alphabetical order and group all of our terms into one term. That one's nice and straightforward. Okay, so we've got 5 multiplied by D. This multiplication sign comes down to keep the story going. That means 2 multiplied by D. This sign comes down and we've got E by itself, or 1E, but we just write E. So our constants multiplied together give us 10. This time we have 2 D's, and we list our variables in alphabetical order, so the D will come before the E, but it's actually D squared because we have those 2 D's, a blue one and a pink one, and then the E is solo or by itself. Question G is 4 multiplied by X multiplied by Y. Bring down your multiplication, copied that wrong. 2 times X times Z is our question. So we multiply through our constants. 4 times 2 gives us 8. This time we have two X's. So it's X squared. Okay, we have 1 Y and we have 1 Z. Sorry, could I just check really quickly that I wrote that question down correctly from the slide? 4XY, 2XZ. Yep, just wanted to make sure I hadn't made a mistake in the question here, okay, from your slide, because that wouldn't be very helpful. Yep, it's the same question, so that's a good example there. X squared, YZ on the end. Okay, let's keep going. Second last question to practice is 9 times A times B. Okay, bring the multiplication down from the top. Continue on. Right, we've got 2 times A squared, which means A times A. So 2 times A expanded looks like that. We multiply through our constants. 2 times 9 is 18. This time we have got 3 A's. 1, 2, 3. So our A is cubed in our answer because there's 3 altogether. 1 blue and 2 pinks. And then our B just sits nicely on the end. Okay, last question is a good one. It goes back to our rules of negative numbers and integers. So we've got negative 5 times x times y. So even if you in the test forget the rules of integers, if you write this line of working out, it shows me that you understand some of the processes of this question. 2 multiplied by x multiplied by y multiplied by z is that. Okay, so our constants are negative 5 and 2. So if we remember that 2 different signs gives us a negative answer. So negative 5 multiplied by 2 gives us negative 10. Okay, we've got 2 x's, and in alphabetical order that would come first, so it's x squared. We've got 2 y's, so it's y squared, and our z is singular. Okay, so a quick video there. I say multiplying terms is you just mash it all together, but this line of working is really important, especially as you start to get maybe down to ones with integers or powers. Okay, it can help you see the answer really clearly, or ensure you get some sort of marks in your exam if you get the actual answer wrong with a mistake. Okay, come and see me if you need some help with this concept.